I lost 34 pounds in 16 months. That's an average of 2 pounds a month or half a pound a week, all following the process that I teach my students and using semen retention in multiple ways. Let me share with you how. Grab a pen and paper. If you want to achieve any result, the beauty about what I'm going to show you is not just for losing weight, it's how you hit any goal that you want to accomplish. So we're going to talk about it in weight loss, but we could talk about it in gaining muscle. We could talk about it in finances. We could talk about it in your relationship. Let's get into it. Hi, my name is Nicola Dawes and I help men master their S3X energy so you can become a powerhouse both in and outside the bedroom and ultimately unleash all your God-given abilities and talents. Go to the link in the description below and take the free transmutation guide if you're serious about transforming your life. How did I lose 34 pounds steadily in 16 months? Started off at 184 and currently, as I'm filming this video, I weigh 150. Here's the first thing I did, and it's step one inside of my alchemy course: visionary leadership. I created a vision for myself on what I actually want to look like physically. I got committed. I made a decision. I didn't wish for it. I made a decision. What's the difference between a wish and a decision? The word decide means to cut off. Any word that ends with C-I-D-E, whether it's pesticide, homicide, herbicide, notice all of those words mean to kill off. Decide means to kill off any other option. The reason so many men do not achieve the goals that they set out to achieve is because they never create a goal in the first place. They create a general wish. That's how it starts. So in my course, in my training, I teach men how to create a vision. That's where I started. A general vision. I want to be healthy. I want to be strong. I want to be athletic. Then I decided to commit. I cut off any other option. This is what I'm going to achieve. Then I broke down the vision into SMART goals. SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-based. So I gave myself a time. I made sure that it was specific. How much did I want to lose in a specific amount of time? And then I broke that down into milestones. All right, my first milestone is losing 5 pounds, then 10 pounds, then 15 pounds. And then I created a tracking sheet in which I tracked week by week where I was at. This is all pillar one of my training. Setting a vision, breaking that vision down into SMART goals, into milestones, and then setting up tracking. Once tracking is set up, then we can go into pillar two of the training or the process, which is called the Restructured Man Process, where then you take your schedule and you rearrange your schedule to make sure that you're allotting time and habits and routines that align with your goals. So what are a couple routines and habits that I had to develop? One is my eating. Making sure that I was eating healthy food. I hired a coach and a trainer for 6 months to help me on my journey. He set me up with an eating plan as well as a workout plan. By the way, that's a huge part of this. Get a mentor, get a coach. So many men are struggling to hit the goals that they want to achieve because they're not willing to invest in themselves. I invested in mentorship, in coaching from someone who already achieved what I wanted to achieve. His name is Matt. He's a fantastic coach. So he held me accountable to hitting my own goals. Get a coach, get a mentor. If it's not me, get someone that resonates with you. But have someone who has already achieved what you want to achieve because it's going to accelerate the learning curve. Then, once I set up my routines and habits, my accountability, my plan, I started executing that plan. And then I used semen retention. Last year, I retained for 6 months at the beginning of the year to give me vitality, to give me focus, to give me strength, and to pour that energy into my workouts. I used the alchemy trainings, the meditations, the breath work, the Kegel exercises, the muscle control to enhance my energy, and then I put that energy and drive into my workouts. So to recap, started off with the vision. I took that vision, I broke it down into goals. I decided, meaning I cut off the option of failure. I stopped negotiating with myself. I made a decision to be successful. I tracked my milestones. For my students, we use a couple different ways to track. If you work with me in my higher end program, I have an app that's right on your phone that tracks all your goals, and I hold you accountability. There are tracking sheets we use. So there's different ways that you can do this. Figure out what works for you, or book a time with me and I'll help you figure out a game plan that works for you. Then I practice semen retention to enhance my discipline, my energy, my vitality, and I use the vision to guide my thought process. So anytime I wanted to jerk off or anytime I wanted to get off track with overeating, I would bring my mind, using the 21 mental alchemy techniques that I teach, I would bring my focus back to my vision, winning the war between my ears. You know, the angel and the devil scenario? That's the war that you need to win. When you win it in your mind, the body follows. Body or the material follows the mind. All is mind. Win it in your mind. Stop negotiating with yourself and get serious about your own goals. It's really simple. Simple, but not easy. The strategy is simple. What's not easy is winning the war between your ears and actually reconditioning your subconscious mind. But that's what I teach my students to do. I hope this inspires you. I hope you took notes, ask questions. I would love for you to hit your goals. And again, this is not just how you create a weight loss situation or goal. It's how you achieve any goal that you want to achieve in your life. And the beauty is once you start achieving it in one area and you understand the process, you can start to achieve it in all areas. I'm doing it in so many areas of my life: my finances, my health, my vision, growing my own food, harvesting our own food. We were just harvesting fiddleheads, which is a local plant, a family of asparagus here in New Brunswick where I live. It's exciting, it's motivating. It gives you the zest of life when you know that you can achieve your goals. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you never miss a video. I'll see you on the next one. Much love.